Well, good hello everybody. I'm vlogging on my couch. This is my couch vlog. So anyway, I hope you all had a great new year. We did. Pretty much. We didn't actually do much. Because my parents were coming the day after. So basically we sort of rang in the new year, watching the TV. And, how they do in Germany, we watched the fireworks celebration, from the Brandenburg Gate. And, and then, when we tried to go to bed at like 12:30, but the problem is here in Berlin, they were lighting fireworks up until 3 a.m. And these aren't little poppy things. I mean, seriously, in England, half of these fireworks would be illegal. You know what I'm saying? They were so loud. They were explosive. Of course, they were explosive. But seriously, I mean, there was explosions right above our building. We have a little tunnel which sort of separates the street to the gardens at the back, and people were walking by lighting these big giant fireworks and just throwing them under there, and they were all going boom. Of course, what else would a firework do? But they were vibrating so much throughout the building, and anyway, so. The day after we went to go pick up my parents, there was so much carnage everywhere. I forgot to take my camera while we were driving to the airport, because you should have seen the sides of the road heading towards the airport. You should have seen the carnage. It was absolutely redonkulous. But anyway, when we got back and we decided to go for a little bit of a walk, I took my camera anyway. So I videotaped some of the carnage that was around here of the leftover fireworks. Apparently the government, pays somebody to come and clean it up. They start from like the center and work their way out. We're sort of on the outskirts. So during that time we had a great time while my parents were here. I took them around Berlin a little bit. We went to see the Brandenburg Gate, or the Brandenburger Tor, if you want to use the German translation. And the problem was, because they had the event the day before, a couple of days before, because this was the 2nd of January, we actually went there. The stage, everything was still there, so we couldn't really walk through it like usually you can. And normally on the other side is the bus sightseeing tour, is usually right there. So we had to sort of walk around and find it. The bus sightseeing tour is very recommended. If you were only here for a long weekend, then I would always recommend doing the sightseeing tour. There's the red bus, which I recommend, the city tours, city safari, I think it's called. Anyway, I'll figure out what it is and I'll write it here. And anyway, it's a double-decker. You get headphones, and you can choose multiple languages. So wherever you come from, you can pretty much choose it. And obviously, German is number 1. English is like number 4, I think. But they have French, Russian, Bulgarian. I'm not entirely sure on all the languages that they had there. I was too busy looking at what it was telling me to look at. So. But I mean, I've been on this trip before, but I actually sat in the sort of booth on the bus facing the back of the bus, and it was still great to see things from this angle as well, because the first time I did this bus trip, I saw it from this angle. So I don't know. I mean, either way you look at it, it might be better to see what's directly in front of you. So, but if you do it again, then, it might be a nice idea to, to sit on the other side, because on these things you can pretty much hop on, hop off all day. So if you got nothing else to do that day, then maybe it might be a thought. So my parents were just here for a few days. I really, really enjoyed the visit. And then we haven't really done much ever since then. Another update on the hand. I'm still struggling with it. I had my last therapy session yesterday. But the good thing is that I am able to record music, because pretty much I can just strum just one chorus, and then I can copy and paste. It's a little bit cheating. I won't do that on my professional album, but when I'm recording cover songs, for my backing tracks and stuff like this, I will do it like that. But for professional use, I would rather do it all the way through it, because there's going to be best bits and bad bits and stuff like this. So, at least you got more to choose from. Anyway, but I do seem to be putting the same amount of effort into a cover song anyway. That's another thing about this vlog. I was thought I would talk about my future. It's 2015. What do I hope to gain of 2015? From my previous vlog, I mentioned that I wanted to start doing more film-wise. So I'm hoping that soon I can upgrade to better cameras. I have a mini-series which I want to start doing from the end of February, because I will be 5 years sober, and it is basically to do with that. It's sort of about, without going too far into it, I play myself as my character, and I somehow meet myself from 10 years in the past. Basically he's fat, he has long hair, he speaks with a proper northern British accent. You know, but basically it's because when I was drinking, and there was literally 10 years of my life that I literally don't remember much. so this is pretty much what it's all about, because recently I have been piecing stuff back together. I've been watching watching some old home movies and stuff like this, and so I've been able to piece a few memories back together. So anyway, and so it's supposed to be more, it's more of a comedy front sort of idea anyway, of a mini-series. Plus I have some animated ideas. I have a Lego movie planned, but I have a miniature Lego but I have a little Lego mini-series, just like 3 5-minute episodes of Back to the Future. I have the Back to the Future Lego, and I'm thinking to just do a parody of each Back to the Future movie, just sort of editing it down to like 5 minutes each, so it will sort of give me ideas about how to proceed when I do my full-on Lego movie. It's not going to be like it's not going to be like 100% stop motion. You know, like some of it is going to be CGI, mainly because I don't really have the time, or let alone too much patience to do every little bit in Lego, like the Lego movie, you know, was. And plus, it's going to be more adult friendly. So I'm probably going to put like a PG on it, parental guidance, because some scenes will be unsuitable for young children. And the last thing on the agenda is music. Now then, I am really trying to get back into the music. My cover songs, I'm just trying so hard to get them done. I'm recording backing tracks because I know that these days nobody really likes to see just acoustic only performances. People like to listen to drum beats, they like to listen to bass and you know, and all of this, just like the original song, which my views on that, I do have very strong views on that. I would rather it be 100% live, you know, but obviously I've had to move with the times, so I have to do my own backing tracks. But I would only do my own backing tracks if I recorded them myself. I mean, I did buy some a few years ago, but they're so cheesy. They're worse than karaoke music. And plus you've got that really annoying, like, you know, like right at the beginning. And then sometimes when they're singing the chorus, it sounds like computer voices in the chorus that are singing backing. So I would rather not have that. So, yeah. Anyway, so I'm trying to go for a more professional front, even though it is backing tracks. Yeah. Anyway, if that's what people want, then that's what I'm going to give it them. But I'm also going to do sort of I've forgotten how to speak. I'm also going to do like a variety of different styles. I'm going to do maybe a country set, a rock set, pretty much a middle of the road set, you know, like whatever they want. So if they just want me to play country music, I can do that. If they want me to play just like folk music, I can do that. And when I say folk music, it's a difference between like American folk, like your Johnny Cash and things like this, Tennessee Ernie Ford. And then you've got your English folk, your Irish folk, your I think that's pretty much it on the British folk side. But anyway, you know, like you've got your whiskey in the jar, you've got all your you know, Irishy songs and stuff like this. I'm gonna just completely do a whole bunch of those as well. You see, because I do believe that I should offer more, and so there's going to be some places that, you know, like would just prefer me to play rock music, so not a problem. Some places that would love me to play country music. Well, right now I haven't sung properly for a while, so country is actually a lot better for my voice because it tends to be a lot lower. Just like folk as well, like Johnny Cash and stuff, so that's much easier for me at the moment. But rock music, when you're talking about like Bon Jovi and stuff, you got to go like really, really high. You see what I mean? I struggle even with that. I used to be able to hit the high notes, no problem. But you know, like but what am I going to do? So I'm practicing. I'm getting better. So I just really want to jump into my hobbies. So by the time August hits, which I will be 32 years old, I am planning to start my first professionally done drama series. Now, this first drama series is going to be, I've picked this one. It's not the best one that I've actually written. There's a few series that I want to do. But the first one I've written 3 series for. The first 2 seasons consist of 6 episodes, and there's only 2 main characters in it, but each episode will have new characters in there. And I have done it this way because it is much easier for me to find volunteers that will just do it per episode. Or worst case scenario, I can just maybe we can agree on a... Go away, Mr. Fly. We can just agree on a... Stupid fly. There's a fly in my face. Because then we can just agree on like a small amount or a small fee, something that I can afford. So there we go. But the more volunteers, the better, and the more professional it will look. We're talking crowd scenes. We're talking just regular people. I believe the first episode will require quite a few extra actors in there. They don't really have to talk much. So that's the good thing. So just to tell them to just stand here and look like this, you know, so that should be all right. And the good thing is there's not a total amount of CGI in it. There's not a great deal of props, so it should be cheap and cheerful for me. And plus, this series will be a great... will help me understand better as to what's going to come later, you know, like for other series, other ideas. However, season 3 is going to be more intense. There's going to be one more regular character, one more main character. It's female, and there's going to be a lot more CGI in it because the story will develop. It'll be a rolling story. Call it what you will, because at first nobody's going to know whether it's going to be called sci-fi or it's going to be called like what's the other thing? You know, like if it's going to be called sci-fi or supernatural, nobody's going to know because I'm not going to tell anybody. It's going to be one of those things where you need to figure it out for yourself. So yeah, so I'm really looking forward to doing this. So those are my plans for the near future. Within the next couple of months, I should start producing more of my own stuff. I am recording my album, my personal album, my professional one, with songs that I've written as well. So hopefully, I'm aiming for April. Hopefully, I have a website up and running now. I'm just finally doing stuff, and it's all hopefully coming together soon. So that's enough from me. This seems to have been a pretty long vlog, so I'm sorry about that. So anyway, don't forget to subscribe if you want to keep a lookout for any of my videos, any of my up-and-coming projects. They'll all be going on my sketch channel. And keep an eye on my music channels as well. I have my original channel and I have my covers channel as well. So they'll all be written in the end slate at the end. Obviously, it's an end slate, so it would be at the end. It wouldn't be in the middle now, would it? No, I guess it wouldn't. Take care, have fun, and I'll see you again. Oh yeah, I must apologize for the last few seconds of this video clip. I did not realize that my front-facing camera had died. Well, pretty much it ran out of memory, and it didn't beep. or it did beep and I didn't hear it. Either way, there is the end slate. There is my sketch channel, my original music channel, my covers channel, and my Twitter, and I also have a new website to check out. So, well, you can go ahead and do that if you like. So, anywho, take care and bye for now. Yes.